Are you sure your college degree will land you a job? It's a question that resonates with many of us, especially in today's changing world. As we dive into this discussion, it's essential to realize that choosing the right degree isn't just about passion, it's also about pragmatism. The importance of this choice cannot be overstated. It's not just a piece of paper you're chasing for 4 years, it's a pathway that can potentially shape the rest of your life. It can lead you to a fulfilling career, or it could be a costly detour on your professional journey. The stakes are high, and so should be your understanding of the degree you're pursuing. This brings us to the crux of our conversation: some of the worst college degrees that may not guarantee you a job. It's a harsh reality, but it's one that needs to be addressed. This is not to belittle any discipline or field of study, but rather to shed light on how the job market has evolved and how some degrees may not hold the same value as they used to. The job market is a dynamic entity. It changes, grows, shrinks, and evolves with time. What was in demand a decade ago may not be relevant today, and what's trending today might be obsolete tomorrow. This constant flux has a direct impact on the value and relevance of certain degrees. Let's take a moment to remember that having a degree is not the be-all and end-all. It's an important stepping stone, yes, but it's not the only thing employers are looking for. Skills, experience, adaptability, and a willingness to learn often hold as much, if not more, weight in the eyes of potential employers. So, as we embark on this journey today, let's keep an open mind. This is not about discouraging anyone from pursuing their passion, but about providing a realistic perspective on the potential job prospects of certain degrees. So without further ado, let's delve into the top 5 degrees that might not get you a job. Starting our countdown at number 5, we have philosophy. Philosophy, the love of wisdom, is a degree that invites you to question the very essence of reality. It's a discipline that encourages profound thinking, critical analysis, and the pursuit of truth. Sounds fantastic, doesn't it? However, when it comes to job prospects, philosophy graduates might find themselves in a bit of a pickle. While the study of philosophy undoubtedly sharpens one's analytical and critical thinking, these skills might not directly translate into a specific career path. You see, philosophy doesn't train you for a particular job, unlike, say, a degree in engineering, which gears you towards a career in the engineering field. Instead, philosophy equips you with a set of transferable skills that can be applied in a wide range of careers. This might be in law, politics, public relations, or even writing. So you might ask, what's the problem then? The problem lies in the fact that these fields are often highly competitive, and a philosophy degree might not give you the edge you need against other candidates who have more specialized degrees. And then there's the matter of unemployment. According to a recent study, philosophy graduates face a higher rate of unemployment compared to graduates from other fields. This might be due, in part, to the lack of specific job training in the philosophy curriculum. Despite these challenges, it's important to note that a philosophy degree isn't entirely without merit. It can help you become a more thoughtful, ethical, and informed citizen. It can provide you with an understanding of the world that goes beyond the surface. It can even help you make sense of your existence, and isn't that something? However, if your primary goal in pursuing higher education is to land a job, you might want to consider other more career-oriented degrees. While philosophy might stimulate your mind, it might not stimulate your job prospects. At number 4, we have art history. Art history is a fascinating field that delves into the rich tapestry of human civilization, unraveling the mysteries hidden in the strokes of a brush, the chisel of a sculpture, or the lens of a camera. It's all about studying visual and material objects from different cultures and understanding what they tell us about the society that produced them. Now, if you're an art history major, you might be dreaming of curating exhibitions at prestigious museums or auctioning off priceless works at Sotheby's. But let's bring you back down to earth for a moment. The reality is, these coveted positions are few and far between, and the competition is as fierce as a Picasso in a thrift store. Most art history graduates end up in roles such as museum technicians, gallery assistants, or archivists. While these jobs can be fulfilling, they're often not particularly well paid, especially when you consider the cost of the degree itself. In addition, many of these roles are part-time or contract-based, making job security an elusive concept. And then there's the dreaded unemployment rate. According to the National Center for Education Statistics, the unemployment rate among art history graduates is higher than the national average. While it's true that no degree can guarantee a job, some certainly stack the odds more in your favor than others. So, why do people choose this degree if the job prospects are so bleak? Well, like many of the degrees on this list, people are driven by passion. They love art, they love history, and they want to spend their lives immersed in it. There's something to be said for following your passion, but it's also important to be practical and consider the return on investment. In conclusion, while art history can be a fascinating subject and offers a unique way to understand cultures and societies, it may not be the most practical choice when it comes to securing a stable, well-paid job. Art history, a degree as beautiful as it is, might not paint a pretty picture for your career. Before we proceed to the top 3, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Join our community of inquisitive minds and let's navigate these educational crossroads together. Give this video a thumbs up if you find it useful, and don't hesitate to drop your thoughts in the comment section. We value your insights. Sharing is caring, so pass this video around to those you think might benefit from it. Remember, knowledge is power, especially when choosing your future. Now back to our countdown. Coming in at number 3, we have Anthropology. This degree, focused on studying humans and their societies across time and space, can be intriguing. However, it's not as appealing when you're job hunting. The reality is, anthropology doesn't lead to a specific career path. Instead, it leaves graduates with a broad understanding of human behavior, which unfortunately doesn't translate into a concrete job title. Graduates might find roles in fields like cultural resource management, museum curation, or social work. Yet, these positions are often few and far between, leading to a higher than average unemployment rate among anthropology graduates. Now, let's not entirely dismiss this degree. It does offer skills in critical thinking, cultural competency, and research, which are valuable in today's globalized world. However, the job market is a tough nut to crack, and these skills alone may not suffice. Anthropology might be fascinating, but it might not be fascinating for employers. The runner-up in our list is theater arts. This degree is designed to train students in acting, directing, and stagecraft. It's a degree filled with creativity and passion, but unfortunately, it doesn't always translate into job security. The kind of jobs one might land with this degree are often not salaried positions, but rather temporary gigs. You could find yourself working as a theater actor, drama therapist, or even a drama teacher. However, the reality is that these positions are not always easy to come by. The unemployment rate among theater arts graduates is significantly high, as the industry is highly competitive and the job opportunities are limited. So while this degree might fuel your passion for the arts, the harsh reality is that it's not always the most practical choice when it comes to securing a stable job. Theater arts might make you a star, but it might not make you a star in the job market. And the number 1 degree that might not get you a job is culinary arts. Culinary arts, a degree that's all about the art of cooking, food presentation, and hospitality management. It sounds deliciously appealing, right? Well, hold on to your chef's hat because it's not as palatable as you think when it comes to job prospects. Let's slice into the meat of this degree. The purpose of a culinary arts degree is to equip students with the skills needed to create culinary masterpieces. It's meant to prepare you for a career as a chef, a pastry chef, or even a restaurant manager. But here's the bitter truth. The food industry is notoriously tough. It's saturated with talented individuals who didn't necessarily need a degree to whip up their culinary prowess. The unemployment rate among culinary arts graduates is pretty high. In fact, it's among the highest of all degree areas. Why? Well, the food industry is very much about hands-on experience. That's why many chefs start their journey in a kitchen, not a lecture hall. They build their skills on the job, learning from experienced mentors and through trial and error. So, while you're donning your chef's whites and dreaming of Michelin stars, remember that a degree in culinary arts might not be your recipe for success in the job market. So there you have it, the top 5 degrees that might not guarantee you a job. Remember, research before you choose your degree.